Good morning, dear students. Now, here is the topic ionization constants of weak acids and weak base. When we say weak acids, it means the ionization takes place partially and not complete ionization takes place. Strong acids and strong base ionizes completely. The dissociation takes place completely. But here, the partially concentration will be considered and which will be giving some effect in the calculation of the numericals. So, the equilibrium can be expressed for the weak acid. Here is one equation, that is Hx plus H2O gives H3O plus and X minus. So, H plus from here is donated to this H2O, it will be H3O plus and X minus is separated. Now here the initial concentration. As we have calculated equilibrium concentration, at that time the same method is applied. Again we are applying the same. Initial concentration for the reactant will be C. But for the product it will be 0 because starting the reactant will take part in the reaction, so its concentration will be consumed. At that time equilibrium has not attained, so reactant will give the concentration consumed, but product is not yet having any concentration. Then there is change in the ionic concentration, or you can say extent. Alpha stands for the change in concentration, that during the reaction now this much concentration of the reactant is changed, that is C alpha. So C alpha is minus here. Why? Because out of C alpha is consumed, and whatever is consumed is now getting as the product. So here it will be minus C alpha and here it will be plus C alpha plus C alpha. Suppose C is the concentration, and as per that much concentration 5 moles concentration, and as per that 1 mole concentration is used up, so it will be subtracted minus C alpha. Whatever is consumed by reactant is going to yield as a product, so it will be plus C alpha. So these are the plus C alpha. This is the initial, this is during the reaction, that is the change in the concentration, extent of the concentration. So now at the equilibrium, what will be the concentration at the end, at the equilibrium? So at the equilibrium, initial concentration C minus C alpha will be the equilibrium concentration of the reactant, and here 0 plus C alpha, so C alpha will be the equilibrium concentration. From this, dissociation or ionization equilibrium constant Ka, because it is for weak acid, dissociation or ionization constant for acid is Ka, which can be calculated as Ka is equal to product of the products, so C alpha into C alpha upon C minus C alpha. Now C alpha into C alpha will be C square alpha square. Here if I take C common, then it will be 1 minus alpha. This is C common taken here and C square. So if I cancel one of the C with this C, then I'll have Ka, that is dissociation or ionization constant for acid, equals C alpha square upon 1 minus alpha. In terms of molar concentration, dissociation constant for acid can also be represented as dissociation constant K is equal to product of the products H plus X minus multiplication upon H2 is a liquid, so we are not supposed to consider, divide by concentration of Hx. Concentration of H multiplied by concentration of X divided by concentration of Hx. As per pH scale and ionic product Kw for acids, pKa, that is the power of dissociation constant of acid, is equal to minus log of Ka as per the pH scale and ionic product. Now, this was about the acid. In the same way, when bases are ionized partially in aqueous solution, they are weak bases. And as acids, the ionization equilibrium constant for bases is Kb, which can be calculated as Kb equals C alpha square upon 1 minus alpha, which we have got for Ka. Here suppose the equation is MOH, where M stands for the metallic element and OH is the hydroxide. So metallic hydroxide when reacts, it dissociates into metallic cation and hydroxyl ion. If I will consider Kb here, then product of the products, that is M plus into OH minus divided by MOH, concentration of product upon concentration of reactant. And here also as per pH and ionic product Kw, pKb, power of dissociation constant of base, is equal to minus log of Kb. So this is how we are able to get the dissociation constant for base, the dissociation constant for acid, as well as ionic product of acid and ionic product of base. Right? Now, if we are supposed to calculate these numericals, we have certain steps to be followed. So, knowing the ionization constant Ka or Kb of an acid or base and their initial concentration, if we know the dissociation constant of acid or dissociation constant of base, and if we know the initial concentration of that respective reactant, then it is possible to calculate equilibrium concentration of all the species as well as degree of ionization of acid and base, that is alpha, and pH of the solution. So, to calculate all these values for the weak electrolyte, following steps are to be followed. Weak electrolyte, that means weak acid, weak base. So, step 1, identify Lowry-Bronsted acids and base. That means as soon as the reaction or the question is in front of us, we need to find out whether who is the proton donor and who is the proton acceptor. Then balance the equation. Third step, the reaction with the higher Ka or higher Kb will be the primary reaction and the others will be the subsidiary reaction. Because when the reaction will be in front of us, there may be the two steps reaction. So one will be primary reaction and the other will be the subsidiary reaction. But it will depend on the values of Ka and Kb. The next step is write the following for the primary reaction. That means write its initial concentration, change in concentration, that is degree ionization, alpha, and equilibrium concentration, just as I have written. See, this is the equation I got, one of the reaction. Then initial concentration, exchange of concentration, that is degree, and equilibrium concentration, right? And the next is then substitute equilibrium concentration into equilibrium constant for primary reaction and solve it. Sixth step is to calculate concentration of the principal reaction and finally calculate the pH of hydronium ion of the respective compound. Now when we see these steps, we feel that 7 steps to be followed. As it is a part of our textual syllabus, I have to explain you, but it will be more easy when you will put this in a practice to solve the numericals. So let us see the numerical so you will easily understand that what to be followed, right? This is the part of this explanation, go through it, but follow more what we have done or what we are going to do in the numericals. Here is the illustration 7.18. The ionization constant of hydrogen fluoride is 3.2 into 10 raised to minus 4. Ionization constant is 3.2 into 10 raised to minus 4. Calculate the degree of dissociation of hydrogen fluoride in its 0.02 molar solution Now from this you can find out concentration is given 0.02 molar, as well as ionization constant of HF is given, that is Ka is given, that is weak acid 3.2. Why weak acid? Because H is present. So 3.2 into 10 to minus 4 is your Ka, dissociation constant for the weak acid. Concentration is already given. Calculate the concentration of all the species. Whatever the species are reacting here, HF will react with water, so HF, water H3O. When HF will separate, H will be separated and F will be separated. So concentration of F as well as H and H3O plus, all the species. Calculate the concentration of all the species, C, H2O plus, F and HF in the solutions, and then calculate the pH. So let us first see now. First of all, what we will have to see, we will have to go for the reactions to find out whether the proton donor or acceptor among all these are who. That means reactions has to be written which shows proton transfer as per the concept of Lowry and Bronsted. So very first, when HF reacts with H2O, HF, hydrogen fluoride, when reacts with H2O, then hydrogen fluoride is reacting in water. Water itself is liquid, but hydrogen fluoride added to water, it will become aqueous. So what will happen here? H plus will be donated from hydrogen fluoride to H2O, and it will become H3O plus, and F minus is separated from here as a negative ion, that is F minus. So here this is acid, this is conjugate base, here it is base, this is conjugate acid. The dissociation constant for this is given 3.2 into 10 to minus 4. Now hydrogen, that is water into water, will give H2O to 1 with the hydrogen, H3O plus and OH minus. Here the ionic product, because it is a content of water, so ionic product is equal to 1 into 10 to minus 14. Remember that, as I told, every time ionic product won't be given. You have to remember this value, that the product of the water component H2, H3O plus and OH minus is 10 to minus 7 into 10 to minus 7. That is 1 into 10 to minus 14. So looking to those both, we can say that ionization constant Ka is 3.2 into 10 to minus 4, whereas ionic product is 1.0 into 10 to minus 14. So definitely here the dissociation constant is more. Dissociation constant is more. Therefore, the first reaction is to be studied first, because Ka stands for HF plus H2O plus gives H3O plus and F minus. So now let us write down the reaction. HF plus H2O gives H3O plus F minus. The initial concentration of hydrogen fluoride will be 0.02. H2O, it will give H3O plus and F minus. Now initial concentration, first of all write down the reaction, then write down the initial concentration. It is already given 0.02 molar. Change in the concentration, that is extent alpha, so it will be 0.02 minus alpha, somewhat moles out of that the consumed one, so it is minus 0.02 alpha. And now here see, initial concentration, reactant will have initial concentration, but at the time product is not held completely, so initial concentration of product will be 0. But change in concentration, as soon as the amount of dissociation alpha is used up from 0.02, then it is added to the product. Reactant if subtracted, then it will be given to the product. So minus 0.06 minus 0.02 alpha, consumed one, and here added, that is 0.02 alpha plus. Now the reaction is almost near to the complete and it has attained the equilibrium. Then the concentration of reactant will be the initial concentration minus used up concentration. So we will get at the end what will be the concentration left out. So initial is 0.02 and used up is minus 0.02. So when we subtract 0.02 minus 0.02 alpha, then only we will get the amount that which is unused and still left out. Here the left out will be, here initial minus used up, so it is like this. Here initial is 0, so 0 plus 0.02 alpha will be 0.02 alpha. Now let us see further how to calculate dissociation constant Ka. Ka is equal to product of this product 0.02 alpha into 0.02 alpha upon 0.02 minus 0.02 alpha. Here 0.02 alpha, so 0.02 square and alpha square upon, taking common 0.02, it will remain 1 minus alpha. 0.021 and 0.021 both will be cancelled in numerator denominator. So here is left 0.02 alpha square upon 1 minus alpha. Ka we already have 3.2 into 10 raised to minus 4. So now putting the value of 3.2 into 10 raised to minus 4, 1 minus alpha, this is in the division. So here it will go to the multiplication. So 3.2 into 10 raised to minus alpha into 1 minus alpha, this will multiply here, is equal to 0.02 alpha square. 3.2 multiplied by 10 raised to minus 4, and here we'll get 0.02 alpha square. Because see, this is in the denominator 1 minus alpha, I have taken on the left hand side, so it will be multiplied, right? Please pay attention and please go through these videos properly, so you will get each steps understand properly. Now multiply this bracket, 3.2 into 10 raised to minus 4 ones are 3.2 into 10 raised to minus 4 minus 3.2 into 10 raised to minus 4 alpha is equal to 0.02 alpha square. Now 3.2 into 10 raised to minus alpha minus 3.2. Now see here, 3.2 into 10 raised to minus 4 minus 3.2 into 10 raised to minus 4 alpha. This 0.02 from the right hand side numerator, if I will get it here on the left hand side, it will be in the denominator, and I have written it in the simplified form, so it will be 1 and 2 point back, so 2 into 10 raised to minus 2. If we take common this 3.2 into 10 raised to minus 4, and if we cancel by 2 into 10 raised to minus 2, then 16 2s are 32, so 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 2, 16 2s are 32, so 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 2 alpha is equal to alpha square. Now let us convert this into the quadratic equation. So 1.6, if I will take on this side, it will be positive, will be negative, and this negative will be the positive. So alpha square plus 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 2 alpha minus 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 2 equals 0. A square plus bx plus c equals 0. You can see it is the form of quadratic equation, right? So now if I will consider it as a quadratic equation, then this is my a, b and c. Taking the value, a is equal to 1, b is 0.016 and c is 0 minus 0.016, right? So here it is, a equals 1, b 0.016 say minus 0.016. So taking the value of alpha, we know how to calculate alpha and beta. So minus b plus or minus under root delta upon 2a, where root delta is equal to b square minus 4ac. So I have kept the value of minus b, that is minus 0.016, plus or minus under root b square minus 4ac upon 2 into a. So b is 0.016, b square 0.016 whole square minus 4 into a1 into c minus 0.016 upon 2. So taking the value 0.016 whole square will give 0.000256, multiplied 4 into 0.016 minus, that is minus 0.064. So minus will be plus, and we'll see here now minus 0.016 plus or minus under root 0.064256 upon 2. So taking the root value with the help of your calculator, press the number 0.064256 and then press the square root button. You will get the square root of this value, which is 0.25348. Minus 0.016 plus or minus 0.25348 divided by 2. Now here it is plus or minus. So once we will add it and once we will subtract. So here it is minus 0.016 minus 0.25348 upon 2 will give me negative 0.13, and when I will add it, minus 0.016 plus 0.25348 upon 2, it will give me positive 1.2. Now we know that as per the concentration here, negative value of alpha, that is dissociation constant, won't be acceptable because alpha is degree of dissociation. That means which dissociates. That means it is consumed. So its negative value is not acceptable. So minus 0.13 is negligible value, or here it is neglected, and we will consider here 0.12 alpha degree of dissociation. So we were asked to calculate degree of dissociation, so this we got. Now with the help of degree of dissociation, we'll be able to get equilibrium concentration, because we know what is equilibrium concentration, 0.02 into alpha for the both products same, and for the reactant 0.02 minus 0.02 alpha. So for all these three species, HF, hydronium ion and fluoride ion, all three concentration, both this hydronium ion and fluoride ion are same, 0.02 alpha, 0.02 alpha. So 0.02 multiplied by 0.12 value of alpha will get 0.0024. In the scientific notation, move 3 point back, 2.4 into 10 raised to minus 3 molar. And for HF hydrogen fluoride, 0.02 minus 0.02 alpha. So here also taking 0. Now let's hear for the concentration of hydrogen fluoride. Hydrogen fluoride concentration, it will be 0.02 minus 0.02 alpha, right? Because the final equilibrium concentration you can see here for the reactant is 0.02 initial minus used one, consumed one, 0.02 alpha. So we will get the value of concentration of hydrogen fluoride. Taking 0.02 common, I will get 1 minus alpha in the bracket, putting the value of alpha 0.12, which we have calculated by the help of quadratic equation. So here it is, 1 minus 0.12 is 0.88. Multiplying 8 by 0.02 will get 0.0176. Moving 2 points back, we'll get 1.76 into 10 raised to minus 2 molar. And if I want to make this molar and this molar similar, then I can have 17.6 into 10 raised to minus 3 molar. Right? If we want to calculate pH of this hydronium ion, H3O plus, right, then pH is equal to minus log H3O plus. So putting the value of H3O plus, what we got here, H3O plus is equal to OF minus, both are the same concentration, so H3O plus is 2.4 into 10 raised to minus 3 molar. Putting the value minus log 2.4 into 10 raised to minus 3. Now we know for the log, multiplication will take place as positive that is operation addition. So minus log of 2.4 plus power will be taking position of coefficient. So minus 3 log of 10 to the base 10. 10 to the base 10 is 1. So 1 into minus 3 will be minus 3. And now we will have to see the log of 2.4. As we have did in previous video, what we have to do in your calculator, first press 2.4, then 13 times press under root button, and then minus 1 multiplied by 3558 is equal to, you will get 0.3802. Minus 3 is 2.6197. So pH is 2.62. Right? Less than 7. So it is acidic. Clear? So this is how we are able to calculate the ionization constant, that is degree of dissociation alpha, concentration of a species, as well as pH. Right? So please go through the calculation. Rest of the questions and rest of the calculations, the method remains the same. So if you go through this reaction properly, all these calculation steps properly, then it will be no problem to calculate any other numericals of this type. Right? Thank you.